In an effort to figure out what works best for us up here at our homestead, we have used just about every type of gravel that's available to us in our area. And about a month back, we had a whole bunch of gravel delivered on the road. And this gravel has worked so well, we decided we may use it all around our house every chance we get. And this is the first chance we get to use it. They call this gravel pit run, which basically means it has not been ran through any separators or any screens. But this is the best gravel we've found. It has a lot of the native clays and the sands in it that helps it compact down very, very well. I had 2 more loads delivered right here at the shop. I went down and picked up the skid steer. And the goal is to put this gravel everywhere that we could need it, where it might eliminate some mud. But in this particular place, this is where the new backup generator is going to sit. The generator weighs right around 500 pounds, and I want it sitting on a very stable base. And that generator will be putting a lot of vibration into the ground, so I thought I would put a bunch of gravel down before we set the generator in place for the last time. I also put a fair amount of gravel down in the new chicken coop and where the new goat barn will go as well. There are many, many gravel pits in our area. Many of these gravel pits around here have a mineral in it called zeolite. This is a mineral that can be mined and is typically used in agriculture applications, but it also makes a halfway decent road base. I think there may be a little bit of zeolite in this gravel. I wanted to get the gravel spread around the back of the shop here before I started building the back porch, or the awning that will cover the new generator, diesel tank, and hopefully eventually a large propane tank as well. I've had the backup generator sitting in the shop for, I don't know, 3 months now probably. And again, before the weather changes, I need to get it set in place and get it hooked up. Every year that we have lived this lifestyle, we have looked for the places that we need to improve, and moving to this Cummins 20 kilowatt backup generator is a big step. Our current Kohler generator is an 8 kilowatt generator. This Cummins generator is a 20 kilowatt generator. First, you want me to? Ready? Using the new gravel, I will then build a concrete pad where we can set this generator in place. And then I can start on the porch over the back of the shop as well. I will work on the chicken coop, goat barn, roof first. But while the weather is holding out and as soon as I possibly can, I hope to get on the back porch as well. In spite of the couple inches of snow that we got, I rented a plate compactor. I have to take that plate compactor back at the end of the day, so Rhett and I get to use it. The kids have a few days off from school, so every project I can find where I can use their help, I put them to work. I ask them to jump in and lend a hand, and they're always good to do this. Rhett is at that age where he's soaking up all of the information he can gather when we work on these projects. And like I said, when he's not at school or at his job or at his girlfriend's, I always enjoy having him work alongside me. All of the wood that we tore out from the chicken coop is still good wood. As a matter of fact, some of that wood is a hardwood that I scrapped somewhere along the way, and I know it will burn very well in our wood-burning stove if I can cut it into manageable pieces. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Let's get you back. Let's get you back. At some point, we may get to where we're using nothing but the maple that we have growing on our hillside for our firewood source. But because I've always got a project going somewhere using some wood, there will always be scraps that we will use. There is nothing more comforting than a nice, warm fire in a wood stove. Regardless of whatever else may be going on in the world, and regardless of how cold it might be outside. All that I have left on the front porch is to get the tin installed, but we got about 1.5 or 2 inches of snow probably 2 days ago, and because that's north facing, it's just not drying. What I'm gonna have to do is use my old faithful ratchet straps for something to hang on to, and I'm gonna have to first sweep what's left of the snow off, maybe even use that blower, and then I may even have to use a towel or something to wipe it off so it's safe enough that I can finish. I have probably 2 hours of work with that tin. Once you start with that tin, it goes really fast. And so for the last 2 days I've been waiting to get to it, and I have to get to it now. So. Once I've gotten everything finished that I can get done for the day, and or there's not enough sunlight to continue working, there's nothing better than sitting in the front room, eating some of Cedar's soup, and getting warm. These simple things have a tendency to knock the edge off a hard day. I had all of the pieces of tin leaning up against the new front shop porch when the snowstorm blew in. It knocked all of the tin off of the porch, and then it laid down a couple of inches of snow. I waited as long as I could, but I have to get that snow cleaned off of that roof and get it finished. This side of the shop, and the house for that matter, is more north facing than anything else, and for that reason the snow does not melt very well. Thankfully, the Milwaukee blower made light work of what was left of the snow, and I was able to continue working on the front porch, getting the tin installed. Adding this front porch to the shop has definitely improved the look of the shop and the house together. The shop definitely needed something to tie it in and make it look more like the house. And then on top of that, we will no longer fight the snow trying to get into the shop, regardless of how much snow we might have outside. I decided not to put any more nails in the underlayment than I had to on this front porch because the screws and the tin will hold that underlayment down just as well. Because it's a porch, and in my mind, the least amount of penetrations through the underlayment, the better. So I put just enough roofing nails in to hold the underlayment down, and then I used the screws in the tin to secure it permanently. With the 412 pitch of the front porch and the overhang, the porch ended up being just short of 15 feet wide. This turned out perfect as far as the width is concerned, and had I set the rafters at 12 feet wide, I don't believe it would have looked right. Let me real quickly talk about these volleyball shoes that I just put on. Greg from Australia, New South Wales to be specific, took it upon himself to send me a nice pair of lightweight volleyball shoes that he insisted would keep me on the roof. And what I'm finding out is he is correct. Greg shot me a message, told me he was sending me a pair of shoes. I didn't argue. They're doing a wonderful job at keeping me vertical while I'm trying to get the roof finished. Thank you, Greg, for sending those shoes to me. There's nails all over in that. We don't want her to get hurt.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
And you guys be so careful. Again, the kids are home, and I asked them to jump in and help me get the wood stacked while Cedar was doing some shopping. If the conditions are right, the kids are always eager to help. And as they say, many hands make light work. But this is also the basketball court. Reed and Callie have been asking to play some basketball, but our pile of scrap wood has been preventing this. So today we're going to get it cleaned up so we can shoot some hoops whenever we want.
We're stacking wood, so my dad asked us who can get the biggest armload of wood, and I think Red's winning.
Cal's got a big armload.
Look at Red! That's one hand! My wrist. You can probably hold that much in the other hand.
The wintertime schedule gets pretty simple around our place. As the kids get home from school and as they walk in the house, I try to ask them to grab an armload of wood as they're coming in. Rhett is always very good at making sure that there's enough firewood on the back porch, so Cedar or I don't have to work that hard to keep the house warm. Again, we're really not even into winter yet, but it's cold enough to have a fire.
This ain't going that's bigger! That is bigger than Red's.
On the next upcoming video, we will get the backup generator set in place on the new concrete pad, and hopefully we will get started on the new roof over the new goat barn and chicken coop. We hope you had a wonderful and happy Thanksgiving.
Did it go through your shoe? Yeah, it did. This is what happens when you don't be careful. Yeah, I almost just got stabbed with a nail.
Can we pull it out?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I thought it was a rock. So cold.
Who?
Wait, is the camera going?
Let's go. Where's the camera? camera. You don't foul, don't be crazy. Watch out, here he comes, this crazy. Hands high. Hey! There it is. Cal's on the board. Cal's got two. Cal's got two. Cal's got two. Reed's got two. Come here, Bonnet.
Where did you put all the gravel again?
All around the back, so we don't have to walk up. We don't have to walk up in the mud anymore, Callie. You go up to the trash can.
Oh wow.